taking it that this is not a press conference. It's just an interactive session.
My name is Masindine Mukura. Thank you for having us today. Since, the Protection of Information Bill is about to be passed here in South Africa, don't you think that it will have a negative, it will affect the media negatively via developments, and us as aspiring journalists, won't it affect us negatively?
As you know, this matter was debated a great deal in Parliament, and it was debated a great deal in the society. I think parliamentarians went around asking views of people, and people are not necessarily agreeing on every detail, although the public representatives, the majority of them, agreed with the bill. It depends at what aspect we are looking at of the bill, because people at times just generalize about the bill. What is it exactly in the bill that people would say we don't like this? Some of the things were taken out after a debate. That's why I'm saying it depends where you come from. So the matter is not simple. It's not as simple as we at times talk about it. It's quite complex. That's why it took a long time. That's why the bill is still somewhere in the presidency, looking at it, whether we sign it right now or we look at other things and say, could you put this right or whatever. Because it's not like a simple matter, it comes with just sign. Precisely also because there's been a lot of debate, we've got to look at all of these debates. Which ones are logical, are correct, which ones are not necessarily. So, as I'm saying, it's not a simple matter. As I say, it depends which side we are looking at it.
My question for now is actually directed to the strikes that are actually going on in the country, Mr. President. It shows that workers are not happy in the country, and something has to be done. So I wanted to know, what is Mr. President and his cabinet, what measures are you taking to make sure that you combat this problem before it comes out of hand?
As you know, workers are working, employed by the employers, private sector. There's no government there. Business people create business. They employ workers. They've got those kind of agreements. Government is not there to participate as they agree that I'm employing you, this is going to be the salary, these are conditions. What governments over the period have done is to regulate those kind of arrangements as they do among themselves. This is a matter between the employer and the employees. No one is saying let us not report the news. Report in a balanced fashion. That's what we are saying. That's all we are saying. But also, what is it that to report and how? That's an issue we need to deal with. The reporting must help society to be informed, but also in a decent fashion. That's a point we're making. And if we don't do it, because the point, for an example, when I had a discussion with the owners, it was clear to me their interest is to make profit. No matter how you report, even if you blow the mind of a young one about a dead person, it's not the matter, because they want money. I think that's a point I'm saying journalists should grapple with. Not that you shouldn't. That's why I made an example of the towers in New York. There was very effective reporting, but we never saw a single dead body. I often say to the leaders of the political parties, even if we disagree, there must be some things that are of national interest that we must all agree that on these issues we don't play politics because they mean the life of the nation. We need to reach that point and then say, how do we take those forward? We can then disagree on other issues. So it's a serious matter. That's why I said, just a pity we don't have all the time, because we could debate these matters very extensively. We need to debate so that we can, all of us, walk together in one direction. Thank you very much.